The mystery solved by the whispering ghost of the victim. How could a vibrant young woman meet such an untimely end? This haunting question consumed Mary Jane Heaster, a resident of Greenbrier County, West Virginia, during the long, frigid nights of January 1897, following the sudden and mysterious death of her daughter, Zona. What kept Mary awake were dreams. Strange and vivid dreams of Zona. Her daughter would appear by her bedside, her figure pale and cold, reaching out as if to climb into the bed. Zona's voice was faint, almost otherworldly, as she murmured, "It wasn't a heart attack that claimed me, Mother. I was murdered." The fateful encounter. The story begins in October 1896, when 23-year-old Zona met Edward Shue, a 37-year-old blacksmith, during a routine errand in town. There was something magnetic about Edward. His rugged looks and enigmatic charm ensnared Zona almost instantly. Weeks later, the pair defied Mary's objections and wed. From the very first meeting, Mary had been unsettled by Edward, though she could not articulate why. Yet the couple seemed happy, settling into a small house near Edward's blacksmith shop. But the happiness was short-lived. Just 3 months after their marriage, on January 23, 1897, young Zona was found lifeless at the foot of the staircase by a neighborhood boy, Andy Jones. The scene was unnerving. When the doctor arrived, Zona had already been dressed in her funeral attire, her lifeless body prepared as if death itself were expected. The case was swiftly dismissed as sudden heart failure, and Zona was laid to rest. Clues from dreams and the husband's troubled past. Zona's death left a heavy, unnatural silence over Greenbrier County, broken only by whispers. Rumors swirled like autumn leaves caught in a restless wind. Zona, it was said, had borne an illegitimate child long before her marriage. And Edward was no stranger to scandal. He had been married twice before. His first wife had borne him a son, but their marriage dissolved in bitterness and divorce. His second wife, Lucy, had met a tragic and suspicious end. Some claimed she fell on an icy path, her life snuffed out by the cruel grip of winter. Others whispered of something far darker, a brick, a poisoned cup, or a jealous hand that ended her life. Mary, with her instincts sharpened by grief and distrust, harbored a loathing for her son-in-law that Zona's ghost only seemed to confirm. In 4 spectral visits, Zona revealed her truth. On the day of her death, Edward erupted in a violent rage because she refused to eat meat at dinner. His anger turned monstrous, and in his fury, he struck her and twisted her neck until it snapped. A grave unearthed and secrets revealed. Driven by these spectral encounters, Mary sought out prosecutor John Alfred Preston. Her story was strange, but her conviction was unshakable, and John agreed to investigate. Dr. George Knapp, the attending physician, admitted he had been careless in his examination of Zona's body. He recalled faint bruises on her neck, but had dismissed them at the time. Meanwhile, locals spoke of Edward's odd behavior during the funeral. His refusal to let anyone approach the coffin, the strange pillow tucked beneath Zona's head, as if to conceal something sinister. The evidence was enough to warrant the exhumation of Zona's body. Under the grim, watchful gaze of winter skies, her casket was opened, and her story, etched into her bones, was laid bare. Her neck was broken, the vertebrae dislocated, and her trachea crushed. The marks of strangulation left no doubt. Zona had been murdered. Edward was swiftly arrested. His trial lasted 8 days, a spectacle of intrigue and chilling revelations. He was sentenced to life imprisonment, destined to languish behind the walls of the state penitentiary in Moundsville. The Ghost's Justice. Today, the tale of the Greenbrier Ghost lingers, a spectral whisper carried on the winds of history. Along Route 60, a solemn marker stands, a tribute to a mother's unwavering belief and the spectral voice of a daughter who refused to be silenced. In this extraordinary case, justice was not only sought, but demanded by the ethereal realm, where truth and shadows intertwine.